The news is filled with alarming reports. Yellowstone National Park, a land of breathtaking beauty, is now facing a dire threat. Scientists have detected ominous signs suggesting that the supervolcano beneath the park is on the verge of a catastrophic eruption.
An urgent evacuation order has been issued. Millions of people are fleeing the region hoping to escape the potential devastation.
The situation is unprecedented in modern times. The signs are unmistakable. Seismic activity has increased dramatically. The ground is swelling at an alarming rate. Geothermal features like geysers and hot springs are exhibiting unusual behavior. All of these factors point to a single, terrifying conclusion. Yellowstone could erupt at any time.
Time is of the essence. The authorities are working tirelessly to evacuate people to safety. The world watches with bated breath, hoping against hope that the worst can be averted. But one thing is clear: if Yellowstone erupts, the world will never be the same.
Beneath the serene beauty of Yellowstone National Park lies a slumbering giant. A supervolcano capable of unleashing unimaginable destruction rests beneath the ground. Unlike traditional cone-shaped volcanoes, Yellowstone's power is hidden within a massive caldera. This caldera, a vast volcanic depression, spans over 3,000 square miles.
Supervolcanoes are in a league of their own. Their eruptions are measured on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, or VEI, a scale that ranges from 0 to 8. While a typical volcanic eruption might register a 2 or 3 on the VEI, Yellowstone's past eruptions have reached a staggering VEI of 8. These super eruptions are not mere explosions. They are cataclysmic events that can reshape continents, plunge the world into darkness, and trigger global climate change.
The very thought of Yellowstone awakening sends shivers down the spines of scientists and civilians alike. Yellowstone's history is a testament to its immense power. Over millions of years, this supervolcano has erupted multiple times. Each eruption has left an indelible mark on the planet.
The last major eruption occurred approximately 640,000 years ago. It ejected over 240 cubic miles of volcanic material into the atmosphere. To put this in perspective, that's enough ash to bury the entire state of Texas under a layer 5 feet deep.
Before that, around 1.3 million years ago, another massive eruption rocked the region. And even earlier, about 2.1 million years ago, Yellowstone unleashed its fury in an eruption of truly unimaginable scale. These past events serve as stark reminders of the destructive potential that lies dormant beneath Yellowstone National Park. Scientists employ a variety of sophisticated tools and techniques to monitor Yellowstone's activity. They are constantly on the lookout for any signs that might indicate an impending eruption. One crucial indicator is seismic activity. Earthquakes are often precursors to volcanic eruptions.
As magma rises within the volcano, it puts pressure on the surrounding rocks, causing them to fracture and shift. These movements are detected as earthquakes. And in recent months, the number and intensity of earthquakes around Yellowstone have increased significantly. This surge in seismic activity is a major cause for concern. It suggests that magma is on the move, pushing its way towards the surface. While not every earthquake swarm leads to an eruption, the current level of activity is unprecedented in recent history. Another ominous sign is ground deformation. As magma accumulates beneath the surface, it causes the ground to swell, much like a balloon inflating. Scientists use sensitive instruments like GPS receivers and satellite imagery to measure even the slightest changes in ground elevation.
At Yellowstone, ground deformation has been particularly alarming in recent times. Some areas have risen by several inches, indicating a significant buildup of pressure beneath the surface. This rapid and substantial ground deformation suggests that magma is accumulating at a shallow depth, increasing the likelihood of an eruption.
The combination of heightened seismic activity and rapid ground deformation has put scientists on high alert. These are classic signs of an active volcano, and they cannot be ignored. Yellowstone is renowned for its geothermal features, such as geysers, hot springs, and mud pots. These features are driven by the heat from the magma chamber beneath the surface. Changes in their behavior can provide valuable insights into the volcano's activity.
Recent observations have revealed some unusual changes in Yellowstone's geothermal features. Some geysers are erupting more frequently or with greater force than usual. Water temperatures in hot springs have increased, and new steam vents have appeared in some areas.
These geothermal anomalies are further evidence that something significant is happening beneath Yellowstone. The increased heat flow, changes in water chemistry, and appearance of new vents suggest that the magmatic system is becoming more active.
The potential consequences of a Yellowstone supereruption are staggering. The immediate impact would be devastating for a vast area surrounding the park, but the effects would be felt far beyond the blast zone. One of the most significant threats is the ash fall. A Yellowstone eruption could eject millions of tons of ash into the atmosphere. This ash would be carried by winds, blanketing huge swaths of North America in a thick layer of volcanic debris. The ash fall would have a devastating impact on agriculture, transportation, communication, and human health. Crops would be destroyed, water supplies contaminated, and air travel grounded. The sheer weight of the ash could collapse buildings, making it extremely difficult for rescue and recovery efforts. Section 8. A world shrouded in ash fallout and its consequences. The ash fall from a Yellowstone supereruption wouldn't be confined to North America. The finer ash particles could remain suspended in the atmosphere for years, circling the globe and affecting the entire planet. This global ash cloud would have a profound impact on Earth's climate. The ash would block sunlight, leading to a volcanic winter. Temperatures would plummet, growing seasons would be disrupted, and rainfall patterns would be altered. The global consequences of a Yellowstone eruption are difficult to overstate. It would be a cataclysmic event with far-reaching and long-lasting impacts on human civilization and the planet as a whole. Section 9. Facing the unthinkable global climate catastrophe. The potential for global climate change is perhaps the most alarming consequence of a Yellowstone supereruption. The massive injection of ash and volcanic gases into the atmosphere would have a profound impact on Earth's delicate climate system. Sulfur dioxide, one of the gases released during a volcanic eruption, is particularly potent in its ability to cool the planet. When sulfur dioxide reaches the upper atmosphere, it reacts with water vapor to form sulfate aerosols. These aerosols reflect sunlight back into space, reducing the amount of solar radiation reaching the Earth's surface. The resulting volcanic winter could last for years, leading to widespread crop failures, food shortages, and economic disruption. The impact on human civilization would be catastrophic. Section 10. Voices of Authority. Experts on the Yellowstone crisis. Scientists around the world are closely monitoring the situation at Yellowstone. They are working tirelessly to analyze data, refine their models, and improve our understanding of this complex and potentially hazardous volcano. While the situation is certainly serious, it's important to remember that volcanic eruptions are notoriously difficult to predict. The current activity at Yellowstone could subside without incident, or it could be a precursor to a catastrophic eruption.
The scientific community is divided on the likelihood of an imminent eruption. Some experts believe that the recent activity is well within the realm of normal for Yellowstone. Others are more concerned, pointing to the unprecedented nature of some of the observations.
Section 11. Hope amidst uncertainty, emergency response, and preparedness. In the face of this potential threat, authorities are taking steps to prepare for the worst. Evacuation plans are in place and emergency shelters are being prepared. Public awareness campaigns are underway to educate people about the risks and what to do in the event of an eruption.
The international community is also mobilizing resources to assist with a potential crisis. Countries around the world are pledging support, offering aid, and sharing expertise. While the situation at Yellowstone is uncertain, one thing is clear: we must be prepared. By heeding the warnings of scientists, investing in research and monitoring, and developing comprehensive emergency plans, we can minimize the potential impact of a volcanic disaster.